right, sitting on a set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Bettis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rebels' offense will go to work first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Demon Deacons offense will take the field for the first time. Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Demon Deacons have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Finds his tight end. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield.
Turning it on! Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bettis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. You want to be physical on defense, but too much grabbing. They got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the tight end outside. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Watt. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Holding receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. By the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's blocked. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
10, Wake Forest, 7.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He makes the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Wake Forest 14, UNLV 10.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Rebels want to move quickly. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Rout. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a first down.
To the air on first down. Got his man on the outside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. It's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On target over the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
At the 35, he's loose. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
He breaks a tackle, and he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take another shot here. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The throw to the outside is complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass out.
Touchdown, UNLV. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he made the extra point without problem.
17. Wake Forest, 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Got his man on the right. Spin, still running. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Give him 88 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. And the Demon Deacons trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rebels offense is back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they wanted. This defense
going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hands it off. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would...
Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gives it on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, wait. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bettis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back inside the 30.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Running to the left. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. Really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quickly complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
It's another.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's blocked. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And they will score. Touchdown, Rebels. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. They want that clock to run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to solve.
Turning it on! He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake, but you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
24.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bettis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's blocked. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw again. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game?
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And the beatdown has ensued. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
24.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He wants a big play here late. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Tonight's